Last time on the Black Gate, there was another dungeon I wanted to explore before eventually going to the Isle of the Avatar. That dungeon would be Eastern Despise. Inside we fought trolls, slimes, and headless creatures. We also find a few minor bits of treasure we really had no need for anymore. We did find a bag with a nice amount of reagents, which will be handy for the final dungeon. Delving further into the cave, we came across a coterie of undead, probably created by an evil mage slash necromancer nearby. Midway or so into our dungeon crawling experience, I got stuck a little in a hallway where it just teleported you backwards a teeny bit. Solution? There was a hidden wall a bit north of that, and it wasn't long until I came across a lost mage named Garrick Almat. He was thankfully pretty friendly, unlike the rest of the monsters that we previously encountered. He was on a quest to find a way to fix the ethereal waves. He figured it was one of the cave's dungeons on Britannia. We basically told him he was in the wrong cave and the waves are already fixed, which he already knew. He asked us the way out. We told him, and he teleported away to safety with his thanks. He also gave us a few pieces of handy reagents he had no need for anymore, which was nice. With our exploration of Despise finished, I tried to find one more remaining NPC to talk to, a man named Thad in the deep forest of Yew. I rested until late evening and he finally showed up. Talking to him for a bit, he mentioned he has a sister named Millie back in Britain, who he met a long time ago. He confided in us that he despises the Fellowship, and believes that they seduced her into joining through the use of magic and the like. I went back to Britain to talk to Millie to get her side of the story. She told us that what Thad said is a pure lark, her words, and that he can go hang, also her words. She's probably telling the truth, as Batlin is rather persuasive in his cultish position. So persuasive that all these members here in the branch are still attending, even though we got him to teleport away a part or two ago. To conclude the last part, I did some training with Menyon at Serpent's Hold, and the part pretty much ended right there. Greetings and good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Ultima VII, The Black Gate. So in the last part, I did say I was going to go to the final area to finally conclude this great game, but I changed my mind. It seems like a good idea to explore one more dungeon and archive it here on this channel on this Let's Play. And that dungeon is... this one, right here. I think. Let me check. Yes, this is the right dungeon. There's two entrances to it, I think. Actually, no, there isn't. This is the right dungeon. This is Dungeon Wrong. I was expecting one of our companions to say, this is Dungeon Wrong. Note that all the dungeons are the antithesis to one of its virtues. This is for justice. And this dungeon here is basically a prison. And don't worry, I'm not being forced into doing these dungeons or anything, because I checked the map to this dungeon and I almost forgot. Yeah, it's a prison. Now I'm having flashbacks to Ultima IX's prison section, where you had to infiltrate and the guards saw you, they kicked you back to the beginning or something like that. This poor soul here must have died a long time ago. Does he have anything cool? The answer is no. Anything on these pile of bones? No, there isn't. Anything in this backpack? Just a bottle of alcohol? 2 of them, as well as some cutlery. Well, we're not going to drink alcohol, no matter how desperate Dupre is for a beverage. Ah, rat. 2 rats. Let's take them out. At you! I hope there's no, like, evil liches in here or anything like that. If there are, that's going to be bad. Not even Arcadian could take care of a lich, for some reason. Which just goes to show how superior the undead is to practically everything. Except to holy warriors like the Avatar. That looks like a dining room. Now, what kind of treasure we can find in here, who knows? Not like we need it, because you can totally cheese the game from now on with the House of Games. And speaking of which, did I take off my... Yes, I did. I don't want to wear that medallion ever again, the Fellowship. I feel dirty just carrying it in my backpack. And Shamino, you don't know how to aim. You need to work on that aim. You got high combat, so you have no excuse. Yana is close to level 8, but not Dupre. My memory is not serving me too well. There's a troll there. Usually at this point in the story, everyone's at least level 8. No idea why. It could be because I'm stealing all the XP. Who knows? Leather armor, we don't need that. Lots of armor in here. Two-handed sword underneath that cot. And some arrows. We'll take that. We'll happily take that. And also Suikoden 2 and 1 is all over and done with, but guess what? I'm probably going to play that game again. Not on here, but on my own time, because it's that good. There's still stuff that I missed in the stream, like the Prosperity Orb and or Fortune Orb in the first game when you go to Sarity and stuff, but that is neither here nor there. I'm going to try to keep this to just Ultima VII. I'm really excited to just play Serpent Isle. I am probably not going to take that gold nugget. Just like equipment, arrows, bolts. We just have no need for equipment anymore. Not really. I mean money. What am I saying? Bolts and arrows and stuff and food. No prisoners in this dungeon. Just enemies everywhere. Come on, take out that troll. It's still down, guys. I like how this place is laid out. It's a prison. All enemies, though. No prisoners. It'd be cool if you met a prisoner in here. Just note that the guy we met in the last part... What the deuce? You won't meet any more people in these optional dungeons. Now, how do I take that out? Do I have any spells to douse it? Great douse? Will this work? That didn't really do anything. Let's try that again. Am I gonna have to just walk through and take damage? I will save and open this and just rush through. Ouch. That hurts. Thankfully I have the restoration spell, so we'll be okay. Otherwise I wouldn't have done that. Yana, take these. And this. Green is bad. We don't need to be invisible, but I do need these reagents. There's a mage here, I guess. How many is that? That is just 1. That's 5. Mandrake root is 2. Sulfurish ash is just 1. Save, open this. Ah. At this point in the game, reagents are valuable. Usually, I mentioned this already. When I usually play this, I go ahead and grind for some gold, or just cheat for it at the House of Games. Like I said, I don't really do that anymore. So I usually grind for it. And then I get each reagent up to 100. That's overkill, that's just something I like to do. Not gonna do it in this playthrough. Can we protect ourselves? We have a protection spell. Somewhere. This spell? Where's it at? Not here. Not there either. I could have sworn there was a spell that protects all of us. All I see is protection right here. So I guess we won't worry about it, so let's go in. There we go. Heal again. That eats up a lot of mana. And I just remembered something. Exalt, the creator, there's a new... My goodness. There's a new update to Exalt. I will update to it before Serpent Isle. It fixes some things. And it's worth doing. I'm just gonna stay poisoned. It's not a big deal. Skelly! Took you a while for you guys to take him out. There's a dead mage here with some gold. 59. We don't need that. Don't need that. This area is completely pointless. All there is death in here. Oh well. Let's just stay poisoned. It doesn't really... It runs out after a while. I see a bag. A skeleton here. A dead one. Some gold and healing stuff. We're basically just here to sightsee and kill enemies. I do not know how long this part's going to be. I should just play as long as I can, do everything, wrap up loose ends before doing the final dungeon, So there's going to be one more part. That will be the final part this Friday. Then I can start on Serpentile. I might take a little bit of a break before doing Serpentile, just to get ready for it. Maybe even stream for a little while. I did say in my community post that I wasn't sure what I was going to stream on here. But not long after that, I was thinking of doing Deus Ex Revision mod. I never played Revision. I might try it on here before trying out Serpentile. Take a little bit of a break before Ultima VII, just a little bit. There's a guard there. What the heck? Is he can we talk to him? Yeah, probably not. There's nothing in here at all. Dead rat, lots of dead people, a headless or a pantless one. That is thankfully not walking around. Can you imagine being here? Like you're the Avatar and you're poking through remains and you're trying to plug your nose. It's probably really nasty in here. Adventuring sounds romantic, but you have to deal with the nastiness of it that you don't really think about. Shamino, take this piece of food. I need it. Let's go to that guard, actually. I kind of have no idea where I'm going. I got a map next to me, but I'm not looking at it. Just try to go in. Oh, it's a ghost here. Can we talk to it? Oh, nope. It doesn't want to haunt us. It just went right through that wall there. You see a tough-looking guard who takes his job very seriously. You can talk to him, but he's not really an NPC. Not one with a name, at least. He's a guard. Yes, he's a guard. He called us an idiot for asking. Wonderful. Just like the other guards. Can you kill him? Oh. I guess you can. We just slew a guard. I didn't think that would even happen, but I'm just not gonna reload. You didn't see that? You saw that. Oh well. Doesn't seem to hurt anything, I hope. I hope not. Imagine all the guards going hostile towards us. If we leave and come back, will he respawn? That was probably a prison guard. He did respawn. And you can't talk to him again. We'll just pretend we didn't do that. Not like he has a name or anything. There's nothing in here. Imagine sleeping in here. That's nasty. Rather go back to the Castle of Fire. It's more comfier there. One thing I forgot to do is get a painting, an easel to put in there. And that's something I like to do. Usually I leave Squawks in there, but he's gonna come with us for the rest of the game. Nothing but spider webs, but no spiders, thankfully. I'll take spiders over liches, though. Avatar, do we go north or do we go right? Well, I say we go north. How about that, YOLO? But this is just gonna circle around. I know where I'm going, YOLO. It is this way. I hear enemies. Shut up, YOLO. It's just green slime. Oh, Avatar, I told you. This is the wrong way. This is the dining room. We've been here before. Yeah. Whatever. The most important thing is that these slimes are dead. We can go back. And finally go the right way. Oh, I'm too old for this. Well, buck up because you got a long adventure ahead of you, YOLO. In the next game. The next part. As a rat. I don't know if you can tell. The blood's in the way. Nothing on these corpses. And a bed that's made for like liches and stuff. There's a cyclops in here. How did it get here? You're too big to get in here. I can imagine it crawling on its hands and knees just to get inside. But it wouldn't be able to get through that door. And it's sleeping on that cot. That's too big for it. It could crush under its weight. It should have. Alright, we came this way. I'm a little lost, actually. This is where those traps were, so I gotta refer to my little map, so... 1 second. Guess what? That's the whole dungeon. Kind of. There's 2 parts to it. We need to go back to the entrance. And there should be another cave opening somewhere, and also I did mark my location where my ship is. Just in case I don't show it on here, like how I skipped ahead or did a fast forward. But if I remember correctly, there's another cave mouth to the south here. We're currently here, by the way. You know, Justice Shrine is right here. Someone asked if the shrine we saw in the Great Forest a long time ago was the Shrine of Justice. No, it's actually right here, next to the ocean. It's actually in good shape, too. I haven't been visiting the shrines, kind of no need, which shows what kind of avatar I am. I'm so focused on the adventure. The virtues are pretty much gone here in Britannia, for now. It's actually kind of sad. Am I going the right way? I don't think this is... Nope, it's down here. It's down here. This game is almost over. It's kind of sad. And also, I thought this would last a lot longer. I thought it would take like 6 months. Well, it kind of almost is. It's a very long game, but I cut out a lot of the backtracking. But this is it. This is Dungeon Wrong number 2. And there's pantless ones. 3 of them. How about you? And they've been halved. You got a fireplace and everything. Do I go north or south? I think I'm gonna go north. This looks like a room anyways. Can I open this, please? Thank you very much. It is a room. What's inside? Empty. Trash. I wasn't opening for some reason, but there's nothing in here besides garbage. So let's try south. Ah, spiders. Thankfully there's no arachnophobes in this party. You may be. Guys, attack that last spider, please. Thank you very much. There's still an enemy nearby, because the music is still going. I will ignore that and go this way. Can I open this? Yes, I can. We don't need keys, thankfully. And thankfully no liches or anything. I don't want to deal with a lich. We will have to deal with a lich later on. Not in this part, though. Nothing on that skeleton. I imagine these poor souls starved to death. What happened to this dungeon? What happened to this, oh, what was that? We got hit. For some reason. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna ignore it and go this way. They must be using something else for a jail. There's a Cyclops in there. 2 ghosts coming our way. Well, pick broke. What the heck? Do we have a key? We have a key for some reason. Can you talk to him? No, we have to slay him. At you. Ouch. Why are you killing me for? I didn't do anything to you. Well, when I press combat, it sends us to combat with him, so... He's probably like, why are you guys attacking me? I didn't do anything. This is my home. We are murderers. And we're thieves, too. We're taking all that. He's got weapons. Nothing in that corpse, nothing in that backpack, even though I checked. And I will totally take this piece of cheese that's just sitting here on the ground. Because why not? Not like we need it. Got this need. We're like hardwired to always grab loot. And as a kid, even at this late in the game, I still grab loot, even though we don't really need it. I can always get money from the Dragon's Discard, and I found all those secret caches from those pirates quite a long time ago, the hidden caves near Serpent's Hold and stuff, which quite hard to find if you're playing this game for the first time back in the day. You're not likely to find those areas, and we're in another torture room. I think the one at the Fellowship in Hook's Cave puts this one to shame, though. There's no treasure or anything. You still think torture is cool, Spark? Maybe I can give you a demonstration. Or not. Thumbscrews, that... torture is... pretty scary. Pain that lasts for as long as how skilled the torture is. Pain that lasts weeks. It's just not very pleasant. Thankfully we're not in the Middle Ages. Where's the enemy at? Are those ghosts? Yes, there are. Ah, that's you. And the avatar is running away? No, he's not running away. He came over here to attack this rat for some reason. I couldn't kill. Spark had to pick up our slack. Oh well, let's go north. There's nothing in the south. Nothing in the south. Oh. Not so much caring about the potions here. I wonder about reagents. Speaking of reagents, lovely. Great dagger, we don't need that. Now, how many reagents are there? 1, 2, if it's just singles, that sucks. But I'll take it. That's up. Yep, all ones. Yana, you can take those potions because you're the potion girl. And that should be it. Yeah, I already checked that. Anything in there? No, Avatar, there's nothing in there. Well, I'll go ahead and move these in here then. So we're not going to walk in there anyways. One bad thing about exploring these dungeons, which I don't really care for that much, is the fact that the main problem is, with this being an old game, you leave an area where an enemy is, one screen away, you come back, they just respawn immediately. Which can make exploring these a little bit of a hassle. That is probably an original thing, not Exalt. Look at that. That's not where it's supposed to swing to. Very strange, eh? What's there? Well, nothing in there just besides garbage. Now, do I go right or do I go south? I think I'll try south. Oh, I think this is bad. Avatar, be careful. I will, YOLO. I will. Because that is a lich right there. Let's cast Reveal. And hurry up. How about you? Vile lich. Ooh, that was close. Like I said, these liches are highly dangerous. You saw how they killed Dupre last time? Unless I skipped past it. They cast Death Bolt. Kills you in 1 hit. Well, not kills. We don't need that gold. I feel bad leaving them behind that gold, but... No, all these liches are so powerful that people don't want to fight them. They just lock them in rooms, leaving us to deal with them later. Leaving brave adventurers dead. They should be the final boss, liches, and they actually, in a way, kind of are. You'll see in the next part. Then 23 minutes. We're fighting a lot. Oh, come on, guys. There you go. Come on, you're powerful now. The benefit is that maybe I can get Yana and Dupre up to level 4. Speaking of which, let's check. Ah, Yana's level 8. Did I say level 4? Level 8. I don't think Dupre's going to make it. If he does, it's going to be very, very late. Ruben is still 8. Not spending those last points there. It's not very necessary, it's just... If there's points there, I want to spend it, even though we don't really need it. I like to expend all of it just for the heck of it. For YOLO, I'm probably just going to go ahead and spend it on intelligence. He doesn't need it, but he can't really raise anything else. But it probably won't raise anyways, because some of these trainers will only train you so long as your stats aren't maxed out yet. So we'll see. I like how if you have 1 arrow, it shows as 1, 2 shows as 2, and 3 shows as 3. That's such a small thing, but that's really cool. It reminds me of Sims 2. In Sims 2, if you eat 1 pizza, you'll see 7 left in the box, and so on and so forth. But in future Sims 3 and 4, it just it doesn't reflect that way. It's a small thing, but it really adds a lot to a game. You don't really see that in any game anymore. More bones. Kind of a dead end. Powder keg. Trays of plates, I mean. Overall, not a whole lot, so let's go back. I do not think we are done. These dungeons are halfway done. So let's go back up here where those cobwebs are, or spiderwebs rather. Now you see why it's a little annoying to explore dungeons. What the heck? It's a lich. Oh no. That lich was a little derpy. They're not really attacking us, which is good for us. Now who got the final blow? Dupre's not really getting any blows. He's See what I mean? The sword and shield is just not a good... It's good for defense. Especially with the sword of defense, but not so much offensive. You want two-handed weapons. Ranged or two-handed. Let's go this way. Is there anything this way? Hopefully no more liches. That lich came back from the dead to attack us. It's just a desk. Lockpicks, I'll take it. Even though we don't really need it. How many lockpicks do we have? 35. You see what I mean by range? Shamino and YOLO are very high right now. Other than that, nothing. I gotta refer to my map again. There is one more cave mouth opening, so we gotta go back to the entrance. I think there's one more opening to the south, I'm not sure. It's getting to be evening time. I just remember we did train with Minion last part. I forgot about that. For some reason, he only shows up 3 PM to do some training. Speaking of which, about NPCs, we talked to every NPC in this game. We've done practically everything we could. I don't think there's anything else really besides some minor areas. I did want to show one thing if it's still early enough. It's barely 30 minutes on my end. There's a path through here where the moon gate was that I was not really aware of. If I was, I forgot. I'll show what that's like. Alright, Shamino, you're a ranger, so you should know dungeons. Are we going the right way? It will be confirmed soon enough. If not, I'll have to refer to the map again. So I think there might be a cave mouth. I don't think it's this way. Because that's the whole dungeon right there. See how this game was advanced back in the day, even though it may not have aged well in some places. There's no loading screens. I like that. It's very seamless, it's just seamless. I wish open world games were like that. As much as I love Morrowind, that game is not seamless loading. There were interior and exterior cells. It's not a bad thing, but it being seamless is... It's cool when they can do it. Alright, I'm back on my boat. This jump might be a little sloppy because I kind of messed something up. So I was hoping to get around here. I didn't want to go through the swamps, but we gotta go here. And find the entrance, if that's even there. If I can land, that'd be great. I think right here is fine. And Spark, give me your, or rather my, Virtue Stone bag so I can mark my location. Been using this a lot more often. Makes traveling back to our ship much, much easier. Now I am stuck because the game does that. It always does that. No. Well, the next update to Exalt that's released now, fix the formation with your characters going all over the place. Probably not. That's been around since I played Exalt. Which is like... close to 20 years. I guess it's not a problem that can be fixed. Which is unfortunate. It just really tickles my obsessiveness a little bit. Now, where is that enemy coming from? Well, thankfully I can walk normally. Now, Shaman, are we close? Is there a cave mouth nearby? Yes, there is. Let's find shelter because that storm is really bothering me. And no sooner do we enter than we run across whatever these things are. Body, okay. Ah, supply room. Try those on a locked chest or door. What do you think I'm doing, YOLO? Well, it's not unlocked, so never mind. He was right. Let's just ignore that. Be careful on double-clicking. They did this on purpose. You know, if you accidentally double-click that, you're gonna blow up and die. Nothing there. But this is the last part of the dungeon wrong. So this part might be a little bit shorter. Another Cyclops, what the heck? Is it friendly? Probably not. Let's go into the cells here. How you doing? How about you? Defend me, what are you doing? It's my home. Trolls too. They're going the wrong way though. How about you? Oh, YOLO, you missed. Thou hast missed. Come on. There we go. Not gonna loot any of these bodies. They have nothing I want. I will loot some food, even though we don't really need it. We can actually create food now. Though I don't want to waste the reagents. You can't take that. Neither can Spark, so I guess I will leave it. I will leave that be. I will leave that be, my goodness. Unlock that, and nothing in there. Yeah, you, YOLO, and Shamino do not know how to aim. Gotta work on that aim. That's a piss. Is what Suikoden would say in the original if you lost the dice roll minigame. They called it... They would say, it's a piss. They changed it to, I gotta work on that aim. They changed a lot of things in that game that hits better in the original. But, back to Ultima VII. A Serpentine Dagger, and a chest, which has a magical sword. Why not? I'll take that. Put that back at the weapon stash in the Castle of Fire. And Dupré had food, I forgot about that. Yeah, check those. Wait, do I go this way? Let's go this way. It's altar here. This must be like a mage's lair. Because you got a cauldron full of magical stuff. It's a mine shaft instead of... prison. Big open area. What is in here? Getting a little bit nervous. There's nothing in here. Someone's been making new passageways into the earth. What are they planning? How about you, ghosts? I can't... There we go. Let's just go back, I guess. Was that it? Is that the entire area? Let's go this way. We did come that way. Actually, let me pause a little bit and refer to my, my map. Alright, that was the entire dungeon, but something's messed up a little bit. Because that big shaft right there, that big open area, was supposed to have something in there. There's supposed to be an enemy here, and he's not popping up. Well, that is something. That's a wisp. Well, I don't have the whistle, because I thought I had no need for it, but there's supposed to be a lich here. For some reason, he's not popping up, and I'm not complaining. I do not feel like fighting a lich right now. Thankfully, they don't seem to be attacking me. They just attacked Dupré that one time, which is totally fine. I'd rather resurrect someone else than, you know, die and be rezzed somewhere else. I'm gonna leave, though. I'm going back to the ship. There's one more thing I want to show you. That was practically every dungeon so far. But there's one area I want to show, real briefly, that I completely missed. And I think we'll go... Oh, it's gonna be kind of far. Yeah, I think right here, hear that music? That's where the Moongate was. It's gone now, because we destroyed it. But for so long, I've been going around the mountains, but you don't need to do that. There is a cave nearby. And that cave should be right here. Or, nah, let's go back up. There's supposed to be a passageway from the Moongate, if you went through a Moongate, to Minoc, where the gypsies are. Yeah, right here. I did not know about this. I was looking at the interactive map. There's still areas I haven't uncovered. Still areas I have not uncovered. As you can see, here we go. Much faster than going around the mountains. I've been doing that for all these years. And only now do I discover there's a passage in that area. As far as that that goes, I'm gonna go back to my ship, mark our location. I'm gonna drop everything off at the Castle of Fire, and then have my characters take a break there. I can't think of anything else to do. I think we pretty much did everything we could in this. There might be some minor, very minor dungeons, but they're not really dungeons. They're like just a few rooms or so from what I checked online. And I think this game has gone on long enough. I'm pretty much ready to start Serpentile, even though I'll take a break for about a week. It's not going to be too long. But first, I will mark my location here. Spark, show me the Virtue Stone bag, please. Orange is fine. And Arcadian, send me back to the Castle of Fire. You know, I like how the return thing is there. I gotta think... I mean, you figure the developers put it there so you can come back here easily to finish up the storyline. But I like how it's there, because I can just come back here and store stuff back in these chests. Speaking of which, do I need to store anything? I don't think we need to store anything, really. This chest is really full. And there's my Fellowship Medallion. I forgot I put it in here. It's been about a week since I played this. Almost a week. The Avatar is good. How much money do we have? 3,200. I forgot to mention this. You know how the House of Games, you're able to cheat it with the Fellowship Medallion? You get a 200 gold profit betting on those rats, betting 400 gold. You get 200 extra. I used to do that, and I would fill up a chest all the way to max, all the way up. And you can get about... a chest can hold 10,000 gold pieces. So I would... and the Avatar can carry a full chest of gold. So that's how I would do that to buy the rest of my reagents, even though we'd have no need to. We got a lot of reagents, I believe. Yeah, at least 30, which is going to be enough for the final battle, hopefully. If not, I can just go back and buy some more reagents, but I think we'll manage. So the Avatar is fine. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. No need to do that. But you can if you want. We got that triple crossbow. Nothing else for YOLO to do. Spark does not need to store anything, I don't think. So he's fine. Shamino just has food and stuff. Yana, do you need anything? No, just Dupre and his weapons. Gotta store all these away, so here you go. You can have that. I haven't used the Mage Bane, even though I probably should. The potions he has should be given to Yana. I Dupre, that's not alcohol, that's an antidote potion. He's like, oh, I can't tell the difference, I'm so thirsty, Avatar. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just not alcohol, so you can't have it. Store that there. Do we need any of these? No. Probably no need for the musket, even though it'd be pretty cool to use it. And, oh. I gotta train some characters, actually. Yana needs to be trained. I'll try to do that in the next part. We'll do that before going to the Isle of the Avatar. And finish off with Guardian. But what else? Do we have anything else? We got plenty of ammunition, right? 122. Let's take stock. 61. Yeah, YOLO's fine. I think Shamino's fine too. He's got 8, 100, 200. Yep, I think we're good. So in the next part, we're going to finally go to the Isle of the Avatar and put Atlan to rest, hopefully. Find Hook, Four Skis, Elizabeth and Abraham, and stop the Guardian from finally entering Britannia. I promise this time.